So this video is to share with y'all what it's like to feel addicted to weed. Instead of explaining to you how I got addicted, I want to share with you what it feels like and what the experience is like that I had of being addicted. So without further ado, welcome to weed addiction. So imagine that it's Sunday night and you had just spent the whole weekend smoking weed. In fact, you had spent the whole last 3 years smoking weed. And you finally, you're like, I've tried to quit so many times. I've gained so much weight. My girlfriend's broken up with me. I'm almost flunked out of school. I need to stop smoking weed. Because I just need to get on with my life. I need to stop. Because I smoke so much weed and that's the problem. Right? And so you go, damn you, weed. It's your fault that my life is like this. I need to stop smoking because this is bad. So you take, this is my joint right here. You take it, you throw it away. And you go, what's done is done. I'm done smoking weed, right? Then you go to sleep. You go to sleep with the desire to have quit, but with in the back of your mind like, this is gonna suck. How am I gonna get through this? I wish I can just smoke, right? So you go to sleep, you wake up, and after 3 years of smoking weed, it's no fucking wonder that you wake up and your first thoughts are like, God, I wish I could just smoke. And your body's like, fuck, let's just get high. And so the night before, when you're like, I'm gonna change my life and weed is the problem, and you throw it away, like that whole place you were in is not available to you when you first wake up. So you first wake up and it's like, fuck. You're like automatically thrown back into the whole last 3 years, and you're like, God damn it. Why can't I just want to smoke, right? Like, fuck everything. Like, and then you start saying the whole different other things. You're like, well, what's the big deal? Like, it's just weed. I'll fucking smoke and I'll go do what I need to do. Like, what's the big deal, right? And so you go to the trash and you're like, You don't say that out loud, but you're like, well, first of all, you hope no one fucking comes through when you're fucking in the trash. Or you're like, right? Like, you grab it again. You grab the lighter that was in there too. You're like, you low-key kept the lighter in your desk because you low-key knew you weren't going to smoke, right? But you said you were. You were playing it like you were going to smoke. I was playing it like I was done, but no. You put it in there, right? God forbid. If you told someone you quit, now you're hiding it from them, right? And you're just like, right, get high, right? Of course, I'm not doing anything after that, right? And I'm like, oh, I feel so bomb, right? Like, oh, fuck. Right, you're chilling. Right, you're chill. And then the high is over. The high is over. And there you are again. Your high is over. You're looking at the damn roach. Right, you're lying and you're like, I did it again. I said I was going to quit and I didn't. And you go into this pitfall of just like, man, like, no matter what I do, I can't stop. Right? And for the next day, 3 days, week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, you just, every day, go to sleep, wake up. In your mind, you're like, damn, like, fuck it, dog. And you just keep smoking. And not every day is the worst where you're so down about it, but in the back of your mind, I'm like, damn, like, we need to do something about this. And it's not that weed is the issue for my life, but there is an issue I have with weed now because I just have no control. And so the day finally fucking comes. 2 years later after that last time where you're like, you know what? It's time. It's time. You know what? It's time. You take your hat off, you throw it on the ground, right? You grab all your fucking smoking shit, right? You grab all your smoking shit and you're like, no more! No more! And you grab all that trash with all your smoking shit in it, you throw it in the fucking dumpster, and you're like, yeah! Yeah! You tell a couple people, you tell 10 people, you're like, I'm done. This is it this time, right? You told them that like 30 times already in the last 4 years. This is it. I am dead serious, right? You say that. You really do. I said it. I did. I am done. I'm a changed person, right? I would said all that shit, right? And I might go a day. I might even go 2 days. I might even go a month without smoking. And then it hits me a month later, right? I'm good, right? Like, I feel like I've conquered my demons. I feel like, like life is back on track finally. I'm losing weight, right? I got some A's on my tests, right? I might even be talking to a new girl, right? And then in my mind, now it's no longer like, fuck, I want to smoke. Now the conversation's like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? I'm doing great in life. It's just weed. It's no big deal. So, you know what? I bet I can just control it. Like, I've demonstrated to myself that I can control myself. I got this, right? And then you go to the store, you're like, I think I'm cool. You go back to your stoner friends, like, hey, I'm a smoke, right? Now you're proud, right? And then you go smoke and you're like, you smoke and you're like, oh, damn. Like, I remember this is so sick, right? I love this shit. I knew it was so, I am not, and then you say to yourself, like, I have this in full control. I have this in full control right now. Like, I am just going to smoke this one joint and I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm not going to smoke tomorrow. I'm not, right? Right? You throw it away, right? And you go to sleep. You might even be good and you go to sleep. You wake up. You're like, oh, man. And you're like, fuck. All I want to do is get high now, right? And there you go again. Smoking weed. Throw it back. Smoking weed. Throw it back. My point is that to be addicted to weed was to not have any structure for doing it in a healthy way. Whether it was conscious or subconscious, there was just no sense of responsibility for the consequences that it has. And just no sense of responsibility. And to be addicted is to have this experience of just not having any control. Not having any control. And so hopefully that gave you an idea of what it was like. I added a comedic sense to it. For a lot of people, it's a very serious issue that they don't know how to get out of. And what makes it worse is that there are people who smoke weed every day but don't have the experience of addiction, which I totally get. And they're not addicted. But there are people who are addicted. And my heart goes out to them because they're trapped in a place that they don't know how to get out of. And if that's you watching this, reach out to me. Reach out to me. I was able to get out of that mental loop that emotional loop of being addicted. And I would love nothing more than to support you. Even if it's just to have a fucking, like, someone who understands what you're going through and who can help you and support you in what you're going through and who can listen to you and really get what your world is like being addicted, because it's unless you've been addicted to weed, you don't understand what being addicted to weed is like. Not fully, at least. So yeah, that's all for now. I'll talk to you another time. Peace.